Everyone, hope those who celebrated Thanksgiving in the U.S. had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. I just wanted to do a quick YouTube live because a few people requested it, so thought we'd try doing that, covering some Tesla news rather than me doing a video and uploading it. I may chop this one up, but yeah, let's go to share screen. It's not share screen. Damn, I'm getting a little tired today. This is in The Guardian. Tesla owners turn against Musk. I'm embarrassed driving this car. I bought this before Elon went crazy. As Elon Musk has embraced Donald Trump and various far-right conspiracy theories, he has left behind an aghast cohort of Tesla owners who suddenly feel embarrassed by their own cars. Many of them are now publicly displaying their dismay at Musk on their vehicles. Sales of anti-Musk stickers have boomed since the world's richest man declared his support for Trump and helped propel him to victory in the U.S. presidential election. As owners of Teslas, the car brand headed by Musk tried to distance themselves from the South African-born multi-billionaire. Sales have really spiked. The day after the election was the biggest day ever, said Mike Hiller, a Hawaii-based aquarium worker who sells a range of stickers online that denounce Musk. People saw a billionaire supervillain buy his way into the administration, and it rubbed them the wrong way. Honestly, like all these car companies are essentially billion-dollar corporations that are doing things which honestly aren't so great. So I feel like singling out Tesla may or may not be fair. But if you have your own political views and you want to buy these stickers, hey, it's America, do what you want. Hiller said that the sticker range last year started the sticker range last year after deciding against buying a Tesla due to Musk's amplifying of horrible people and silencing of others on X, formerly Twitter, another of his companies. Several hundred stickers a day are now being sold primarily to Tesla owners, Hiller said, bearing text such as anti-Elon Tesla Club, or I bought this before Elon went crazy, or a picture of Musk in a clown makeup with the word space clown. People keep telling me that they feel that they can drive their Teslas again with these stickers, said Hiller, who has had to set aside part of his house to accommodate the growing operation. Hiller devises slogans such as Elon ate my cat, a reference to the debunked falsehood about migrants eating pets in Ohio, that are then sold on Etsy and Amazon. People are shaken up. It's a relief, really, to see they're awake, he said of the surging demand. Yeah, I guess that's nice. He has a little business selling those, but that that business probably got to start an end date, bro. So I'd come up with some other stickers or some different e-commerce game there. Musk, who has an estimated worth of 314 billion, was once considered an environmental hero and technology pioneer by many U.S. liberals after turning Tesla into the most valuable car company in the world, while warning that climate change is the biggest threat that humanity faces this century, except for AI. Honestly, a lot of people like to hate on Tesla and Elon Musk right now, which is in this article. But if Tesla wasn't around, Ford, GM, Nissan, all these car companies, BMW, you name it, they would not have electric car lines. Bottom line, this man has changed the car market for the better. So whether you like him or hate him, he's the Ralph Nader of electric cars. People know who Ralph Nader is. They may not agree with him politically, but one word or two words, seatbelts. You can thank him for seatbelts, Ralph Nader, and you can thank Elon Musk for electric cars, whether you like him or hate him. But his reputation among electric vehicle buying liberals curdled as he used X to interpret far-right conspiracies, fulminated about the woke mind virus, and enthusiastically promoted Trump, even appearing at the president-elect's rallies and funding campaign operations for him in key battleground states. Actually, let's see if there's any live chats. Nope. No live chats. Okay. Musk is now intimately involved in Trump's incoming administration, heading a new Department of Government Efficiency. The acronym for that is DOGE, Tesla owners have been left horrified. I thought Elon was progressive. Scary for someone that sort of with that sort of money to be so close to a politician, said Miko Hughes, a gymnastics teacher in Las Vegas, who said a Tesla Model 3 for the past 3 years. Oh. Yeah, honestly. Someone with that. Billionaires have always been in politics, guys. I mean, come on. I still love my car, but I think about whether I'm endorsing that sort of behavior when I'm embarrassed driving this car around after the election, thinking about the man behind it, said Houston, who has bought an anti-Elon Tesla Club magnet for a car and is mulling whether to sell it. Pamela Perkins, a photographer who lives in the Tesla heartland of California and in Silicon Valley, has a Model Y, but is among a group of friends who are all considering ditching their Teslas. I'm turning 80 in January, so I thought I'd have a sporty car that I could race anyone when the light turns green. There was a time I thought Elon Musk was a genius, but he went bad very quickly. I should sell this car and send a message for my own conscience. A lot of people have asked if I'm going to sell the car. I have a friend who is about to get a Tesla but decided not to because of him. But Musk doesn't care about us. He has bigger fish to fry. He wants to colonize Mars. I guess to all these people, I'd be asking, were you concerned about like Toyota, Honda's, whatever executives are running that company, whatever their politics are? Probably the answer is no. Nobody cares. And a lot of those people are fabulously wealthy, obviously not as wealthy as Elon Musk, but I think this whole thing, to hear some comments from you guys. I like getting emails from subscribers. It's always fun. It's unclear whether this backlash against Musk will hurt Tesla, which remains the dominant car company in the U.S. Honestly, I don't think it's going to hurt Tesla in the long run. I was talking about Tesla models. We were looking at Tesla Model 3s at this Thanksgiving gathering, and decent used Tesla Model 3s, like, I was like, oh, maybe it's something I could consider even getting if I get some more subscribers and sponsors. Sales have struggled somewhat this year with a 7% drop forecast compared with the same period in 2023. Although analysts put this down to an increased competition from other car makers and a stale Tesla lineup that has little change apart been aggressive in putting new products out, said Stephanie Valdez-Stretti, director of industry insights at Cox Automotive. Elon is Tesla. His persona definitely has upon the perception of the brand, and he's been polarizing. I don't think we've seen any impacts in sales because of this yet. I do think this will happen, but it remains to be seen which consumers he attracts and which he loses. Yeah, and I think he'll essentially attract is what's going to happen. Another uncertainty is how Tesla will be affected by policies pursued by Trump. The incoming president has called the shift to electric cars lunacy, said that supporters of such vehicles should rot in hell, and vowed to strip away incentives to purchase them. Trump has somewhat tempered his invective against electric vehicles following Musk's endorsement, but is still planning to remove a key tax credit for new buyers. So that's a $7,500 federal tax credit. And that tax credit, actually, you can't use the whole thing for most vehicles sold in the US because I don't remember the amount. I think like 60-70% of the vehicles components have to come from US manufacturers. And honestly, virtually no electric vehicle, battery vehicle meets that standard because they all have so many components that come from China. So, bit of an issue for those people selling electric cars. For now, though, there's a windfall for those selling anti-Musk merchandise. I feel like people really wanted to make their voices heard in some way, even as passive as it is, said Stacey Davis, who has a Tesla, said she has an 800% increase in sales election. Elon started not aligning with what I believe in, and he just started being really weird. Extras. Okay, he's just one of those eccentric types of people. But then when he went into his political stuff, I was like, oh no, this is not it. With the Trump presidency looming over the US for the next 4 years, Musk's involvement is a bittersweet prospect for some sellers. I'd be happy for him to disappear from public discourse and just be another rich guy, Hiller said. If I never sell another Elon sticker, that's fine. I'd rather him just be gone from the country's sake, and I can go back to making stickers of fish. Yeah, I guess he does have another plan. But yeah, about this. I think whoever's not interested in owning a Tesla, there's still a robust used market. But let's go to. I actually got to run to the airport real quick, so I was gonna do 3, but we're probably gonna do 1 more story. Okay. Elon Musk. What is going on here? So many ads. Need to get some ad blockers on this browser. Elon Musk rips California Governor Newsom for insane move to exclude Tesla from rebate plan. California Governor Gavin Newsom is rolling out a plan to offer rebates for electric vehicles with the exception of Teslas, a move that was ripped as political by critics and insane by Tesla's CEO Elon Musk. Yeah, of course that's political. And Newsom wants to run for president in 2028, and obviously he wants to gear himself up with all these like political, little maneuvers to make his base happy. But I honestly don't think he's electable to the rest of the country. He'll do well in California, but Newsom on Monday released details of a plan that would extend the now expired clean vehicle rebate program if Trump follows through and pledge to eliminate a federal tax credit for people who buy electric cars. Trump previously vowed to end the federal electric vehicle tax credits, which are worth up to $7,500 for new zero-emission vehicles. Like I just said, most of the cars don't qualify for that. I'd have to look at the list and see. There's also a $4,000 credit for used ones. But Trump later softened his stance as Musk became a supporter and advisor. California's defunct clean vehicle rebate program offered rebates on electric cars as high as $2,500. It's not that much money when you consider how much new cars are, how rich people are in California. Newsom's proposed rebates could exclude Tesla and other automakers in an effort to promote more market competition and innovation, according to the governor's office. But that's subject to negotiation with the state legislator. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, more competition if you're excluding certain automakers. It should be even across the board. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I don't care if somebody's going to write into me and tell me I'm an idiot or you love Gavin Newsom or whatever. I mean, yeah, sure, go for it. Musk called Tesla's possible exclusion insane in a post on X. He obviously owns Twitter's X. I prefer to call it Twitter. I don't know why he changed it to X. He noted that Tesla is the only company that manufactures its EVs in California. About 42% of rebates went to people buying or leasing Tesla vehicles under the state's previous clean vehicle rebate program, according to data from the California Air Resources Board. Newsom on Monday called the state legislature to convene a special session to help Trump-proof state laws by giving the Attorney General's office more funding to fight federal challenges. Trump criticized Newsom on social media after the governor called for a special session, calling out the high cost of living in California and the state's homelessness crisis. Trump said Newsom was stopping all of the great things that can be done to make California great again. So California actually is in a little bit of an issue right now with their budget. If people aren't aware, that California actually had a huge budget surplus. I think it was there in 2021. And, Gavin Newsom was out there saying how awesome he was for this budget surplus. And they started spending more money with the surplus. What happened was that money was really tied to pandemic era increases of spending with technology companies and all the money the federal government was pumping into the economy. So California was doing pretty well, as a lot of states were. So their forecasting for their budget was basically completely off. And now they have a huge budget deficit. So whether they'll have actually money to do some of the programs that they want, or even like fight these legal battles, it will be interesting to see. I guess like if Gavin Newsom wants to fund it and the attorney generals want to fight whatever Trump is doing, but it's not really for me to comment on the legal status, as I'm not a lawyer. So Newsom's office said the move to exclude Tesla in order to allow other companies to take root. Consumers continue to prove the skeptics wrong. Zero-emission vehicles are here to stay, Newsom said in a statement. We're not turning back on a clean transportation future. We're going to make it more affordable for people to drive vehicles that don't pollute. Dan Ives, senior analyst at Wedbush, said Newsom's proposal could set off a Game of Thrones battle between the Democratic governor and Musk, the world's richest person. This is clearly a political move of Newsom in California towards Musk, which now has a front seat to the Trump White House, will be a key player in ultimately getting these federal tax cuts wiped away, among a myriad of other things on the federal front, Ives said. The Wedbush analyst said Newsom's proposal runs the risk of Musk deciding to move more jobs from Tesla's Fremont, California plant to its Austin, Texas gigafactory. Yeah, honestly, losing jobs is never good for any state. So in 2021, Musk relocated Tesla's headquarters from Palo Alto, California to Austin after publicly clashing with state regulators over COVID-era restrictions and lockdowns. In July, Musk said he would move X and SpaceX out of California and into Texas. The mogul said the final straw was a new law signed by Newsom that bans school districts from requiring teachers to notify parents changes to a child's gender identity. I believe actually Musk's oldest child used to be a man, and now he decided to be a she. So maybe that annoyed him a little bit, but I think this whole plan by Newsom in California to exclude Tesla is a little crazy, and then saying it's basically based on market competition to increase help other companies take root with their electric vehicles. That's kind of crazy. Obviously, Tesla's had more time to get into the market, and the reason that they have that advantage is that they were some of the first people building electric cars for the mass market. So other companies were not doing that. So they have catching up to do, and they know it, and that's why these other companies are spending billions of dollars trying to get to the market. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna have to end the stream. I want to do it a little longer. Next time I'll probably schedule it. I'm going to start an email newsletter, because if you know how YouTube works, it's a little frustrating these days. But even if you're subscribed to the channel, you could see the videos, but I have to fight for that audience again and again. So it's a little frustrating. So I want to start a weekly newsletter, or maybe bi-weekly or something, where you'll be able to see all the videos that I've posted, and that will enable me to connect with all my followers and subscribers better. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and hope to see you in the next video.